Good evening, guys, and thank you for joining me on my channel. Okay, so tonight we're going to be reviewing some of the skincare that I purchased earlier at Winners. From now on, when I do unboxing, it's not technically going to be unboxing because I'm going to make sure I try it before I review it and let you guys know how it is. That way it's an honest and more thorough review, okay? Rather than me just trying it on for the first time. That's fun and dandy, but I want you guys to know what it feels like after wearing it for a day. So you know if it's really worth the money or not, right? I mean, at Winners, you can never really go wrong though, right? Everything's like $6.99, $7.99, $8.99, $11.99, $12.99. Like, how can you go wrong with that? When in other stores, those same products would cost $49 or $59 or whatever, right? So let's dive right into it. So today, my budget was very restricted. When I looked at my bank account balance, it was very, very, very sad. So I had to restrict the amount of products I bought. And so I stuck to skincare, okay? I just put like pretty much everything back on the shelf, which is sad, made me cry. But anyways, so these are the 4 products that I picked up, okay? I picked up this Alchemy Care Cosmetics. I've never actually heard of this line before, but I'm gonna tell you I really love this product. This is the Alchemy Care Cosmetics Cleanser, the 2 phases cleanser with almond oil and vitamin E, okay? So that's a makeup remover to double cleanse. I picked up a trusty vitamin C cleanser by Danielle Creations, okay, because you can never go wrong with a vitamin C cleanser. As long as it's got a stable form of vitamin C in there, you can't go wrong with it, okay? Now, I also bought this amazing serum. It's the Banana Bliss Daily Facial Serum with banana enzymes, hyaluronic acid, alpha hydroxy, and beta hydroxy acid, okay? So, and I also bought these. I've used these a million times. They're amazing. They make my face smell like like a barbecue, but they work. It's very bizarre, okay? They're the best. They're one of the best eye strips on the market, but again, they do make my eyes smell like barbecue. I don't know why, but they work very well, okay? So I know that's just kind of weird and like an off topic, but that's just something I have to tell you that you're probably going to happen. That's probably going to happen when you try them too, okay? You're going to smell barbecue, but whatever. Anyways, let's dive right into it, okay? So I'm going to take my makeup off. Let me just quickly run and grab my makeup eraser. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so we have one of our makeup eraser cloths. I've talked about these before. You know, guys, we seriously need to ditch wipes. Because even though they're paper and paper is biodegradable, the plastic that they come in and the paper themselves are still filling up landfills, okay? It's 2024. This is not appropriate anymore. And no disrespect to the companies that manufacture those, but they should switch to making these, okay? The technology is there. It's not so hard. Let's give these a try, okay? So anyways, we're going to take our bandana off, our biker bandana, okay? And I'll be honest, I've been thinking about my grandmother a lot tonight, to the point where my right eyelid is drooping the same way that hers did, okay? That's how insane this is. Like, look at my eyes right now. Do you notice this eyelid is drooping? She had the same problem, okay? It was a vitamin deficiency, apparently, but like, that's how much I'm thinking about her, that my eyelid's drooping the same way hers did, okay? So we're gonna take this makeup remover by Alchemy Care Cosmetics. This is like a 2-phase cleanser, so you have to shake it up first. And this is to get your makeup off, okay? So it's just to spray it on your face, but I don't want it in my hair. I don't want it dripping in my beard, so I'm gonna put it on my hand. 3, 4. Get my hands decently wet, and I'm going to apply it to the skin. And I have to say, guys, I've never seen a makeup remover so effortlessly and so quickly dissolve my makeup, okay? You can't even see it. Like it's eating and disintegrating the makeup. Where does it even go, right? Like, it's gone. And my face doesn't feel irritated. It doesn't feel oily. It's just gone. Like it feels like it's almost nurturing my skin. And do a little bit more around the eyes where the makeup is a little bit more heavier. Okay, there we go. And now I'm taking my cloth, dampening it with warm water. Okay. Okay. And we're going to take off our makeup now. Okay, so that's how easy it is to get your makeup off, and this step is very necessary, as you have to double cleanse. I hear people, women and men, saying all the time, and all the other genders, sorry, that they have bumps on their skin or their foundation breaks them out. You know why? It's because your foundation is supposed to match your skin, right? So even if you think you've wiped it off, there are still particles sitting in your pores. Even after you've washed your face with a foaming cleanser, you have to remove it with a makeup remover. Otherwise, those particles are still sitting there, and they're going to, of course, clog your pores. Now, I know when I first became a makeup artist, people would always say, I don't like MAC foundation. It makes me break out or whatever. MAC literally had the widest range on the market at that point in time. They were the only ones, them and Bobbi Brown were the only ones that were doing color, okay, for women of color. But people just didn't know how to wash it off properly, and they were blaming the foundation. Meanwhile, they just needed to use a proper makeup remover before they cleansed. So anyways, now that we've taken off our makeup, we're going to do our second phase of cleansing, which is our foaming water-based cleanser. That is the Vitamin C Facial Cleanser by Danielle Creations. Okay, a good way to tell if a vitamin C cleanser is good is you leave it on your face for about 2 minutes, let it marinate, and it should pretty much, after those 2 minutes, show you, it should reveal a new glow. If it doesn't, then it's not a good cleanser. Okay, this was literally $6.99, and it's doing a good job. You can't go wrong with that, okay? So I'm going to apply that to the skin. And remember, let it marinate, okay? There's no point in spending more than $2 on a cleanser if you're just going to wash it off right away. Cleansers nowadays are very sophisticated, and anybody who tells you that a cleanser it's not necessary to have a special cleanser, it's because they've never discovered the right cleanser. They've never discovered their special cleanser, okay? I used to think the same way too. I'd wash my face with a bar soap, and then one day when I finally found the perfect cleanser, I realized in that moment that cleanser is so important. Okay, so I've gotten a lot in my eye right now. It's kind of burning, so we're just going to give it a sec. I'm going to take a little bit out of my eyes, okay, because I got too much in my eyes, but anyways, okay, there we go. Oh, no, it's still in my eyes, okay. Well, at least it's brightening our skin, right? So, I'm just going to rinse it off in the eye area. I always wash my eye area, and the reason why is because in our eye area we get a lot of gunk that results from the powders and stuff in our makeup, and that feels really gross, and that can give you eye infections if you're not washing it off properly, okay? Here we go. So now I'm going to rinse it off. And you can see already it has made somewhat of a difference in my skin tone. Like, of course I'm red because I'm always red when I wash my face, but it's actually brightened my skin tone. It's evened it out a little bit. That means a cleanser is a good cleanser, and that's why I always reach for a vitamin C cleanser. My skin does not like leave-on vitamin C on my face. Okay, I always have and always will get breakouts from it. It always makes my skin bumpy, irritated. It did the same thing to my grandmother. My skin is like a rose. It's very delicate. It's always been this way. And vitamin C leave-on products, my skin just won't tolerate. Okay, ever. It doesn't matter what I mix them with, it just doesn't like it. So I personally prefer to go for a vitamin C cleanser. Okay, the reason why is because vitamin C stimulates the production of collagen. It's an antioxidant and it helps even out your skin tone. Okay, that is the function of vitamin C for the skin. If your skin can tolerate vitamin C products, by all means use them. They're proven time and time again to do amazing things for the skin, but I unfortunately can't use them, right? So I have to stick to a cleanser. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to make sure we get that all off, okay? So now, we're going to move to our next step. I'm just going to pat dry. Okay, remember rubbing, not patting, not rubbing, because rubbing can cause irritation and extra redness. Okay, and one of the reasons why my face is so red, you guys, is because I wash my face too many times a day. I do this a lot because I like to do tutorials and like to try things on, but that's why my face is red every day. It wouldn't be this red if I wasn't washing it 3 or 4 times a day. But you know what? I think having this channel is more important than not having a red face, and I can just cover it with makeup, okay? So, anyways, you're gonna see this red face a lot, but that's okay. Okay? Anyways, let's dive right into it. So we're gonna try our serum now. Now this one has banana enzyme, okay, which I didn't even know was a thing. Like, I knew bananas had like vitamins and ingredients in them, but I didn't even realize that they had enzymes in them that would do something beneficial for the skin. This is my first time hearing of that. And this is by a line called Banana Bliss, okay? Next, we have hyaluronic acid and alpha hydroxyacids and beta hydroxyacids. These exfoliate, okay? They break the bonds of dead skin and slough it away. Not like manually, but like it literally eats the dead skin particles and then you wash them away when you wash your face, okay? Nothing will reveal a good glow underneath like prescription retinoids better than this, okay? This is as good as it gets with adding a glow to your skin and smoothing your texture out other than a prescription retinoid, okay? This is the closest thing you'll get to glass skin, okay? So alpha hydroxyacids work instantly, and beta hydroxyacids and alpha hydroxyacids have different size molecules, so they work at a different rate. One's more instant, one works over time. Okay, so we've also got hyaluronic acid in here, which is very important for everyone's skin. Okay, unless you live on the prairies like I used to, you need to be using hyaluronic acid, but there has to be moisture in the air. If you live like where I used to live on the prairies in Calgary, hyaluronic acid will do more damage to your skin than it will good, because there's no water in the air for it to grab and bind to your skin, so it'll pull the water out of your skin and dry out your skin and make you look 1,000 years old. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna mix some of this to our hand. Okay, 3 squirts. I think we could have probably got away with just 1. I think I put too much, but yeah, I put way too much, but that's okay. Okay, we'll do our hands and our arms and whatever. So we're gonna do our face now. Okay. And I'm just patting and spreading into the skin. And remember, with actives, you never want to rub them like crazy into the skin because that can cause irritation. Okay? Just want to pat them onto the skin like so. Okay? And I'm just going to add it to the areas where I have extra pigmentation, whatever's left over on my hands. So it tends to be this side. It used to be really bad from driving. The tretinoin, obviously, the prescription retinoid healed that, but it was really bad on that side before. Okay, so I'm just patting into the skin. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and apply an eye cream. So what kind of eye cream do you guys think I should use? You know what? I know what I'll use. I will use one of the eye creams that I purchased recently at the dollar store, since we're going to keep this an affordable makeup video, or sorry, an affordable skincare video. So I'm going to use the Spa-scriptions Brightening Cool Eye Serum with hyaluronic acid, cucumber, and caffeine. Okay, you can't go wrong with hyaluronic acid, cucumber, or caffeine. They're very highly effective ingredients. They've been proven time and time again. Even cucumber, believe it or not, has been proven time and time again to depuff the eyes. Okay, so we're going to use this roller ball. Okay, and roll it around the eyes. And technically, you guys, I should have did this before the serum, because the serum can't go around the eyes because of the enzymes, right? It could irritate your eye area and make it more red and dry. So you should always do this first, and then work with your serum so that you don't cross-contaminate. Another tip that I have too is when you're wearing sunscreen, a lot of people complain that their eyes burn when they wear sunscreen. Mine always do if I don't put on eye cream. You have to put on eye cream, because even if you stop your sunscreen right here, your eyes are here, they're thirsty. And they're going to pull up that skincare, and if it happens to be sunscreen, it's going to end up in your eyes. And sunscreen, no one's eyes can tolerate sunscreen. They make everyone's eyes burn, okay? So that's one of my tips that I have. If you're wearing sunscreen, make sure you put on the eye cream first and then your sunscreen, okay? So we're going to let that penetrate a little bit. We're just going to do a light eye massage, making sure that we don't get this serum into our eye area, because again, it has enzymes in it and probably won't be too pretty. It'll make it irritated and more red. But again, it's amazing on the face. I tried it earlier, and I have to say my makeup did not budge. My makeup actually stayed on and laid on my skin much smoother than it would have if I hadn't used it, okay? And this eye serum, I've been using it for a couple of days now. It really does plump up the line right here. Like, you can't even see that line barely anymore, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. Okay, now I'm going to apply an actual eye cream and a moisturizer. So, because I wasn't able to get those today, we're going to use, again, what we picked up at Dollarama the other day. So I'm going to use the Spa-scriptions Oil-Free Soothing Moisturizer. It's oil control, which is good for me because I do have oily skin. But in trying this and feeling the texture, I have to say that pretty much anybody could get away with this unless you have very dry skin. Then you need an oil-based moisturizer, okay? It's not really oil control, it's just a beautiful moisturizer, okay? So we're going to massage that into the skin. Okay. And it's very important too when you apply serums, you want to apply your moisturizer. You want to give the serum adequate time to penetrate, but you also want to apply your moisturizer when your skin is a little bit down, because you want to trap all that moisture in your skin, okay, and prevent it from evaporating out. And the only way to do that is to trap it with moisturizers, okay? Serums tend to have hyaluronic acid in them, and hyaluronic acid has to be trapped in your skin to hold the water there. If you don't put a moisturizer over hyaluronic acid, it'll just evaporate and you've wasted your money. The same goes for the nighttime, okay? And even though I did take off my makeup, this is more of a daytime routine. It just happens so that I wear makeup a couple times a day. But for you, this would be your daytime routine, and you would skip the whole makeup removal process because nobody should be going to bed with makeup on, okay? There we go. Okay. I mean, we've all made that mistake and fallen asleep with our makeup on, but the next day is just damage control, man. Forget beauty, it's damage control. We always look like just, not good when we sleep with makeup on, and our skin really, it protests. I know for me it does. My skin's always dry, my eyes burn, they're all cracked and crusty in the corners, and it's just a disaster. So make sure you wash your makeup up before you go to bed. This is the one rare occasion where you would keep something like this beside your bed, okay? And if you have to, you've got like a cup of water there, just dump it on the cloth and wipe off your makeup if you're that lazy, and just go to bed, okay? If anything, if you do one thing at night, take off your makeup, okay? I'm in full favor of a very lengthy night routine, but if you're going to do one thing, take off your makeup, okay? So anyways, we applied that moisturizer on, and I'm going to apply an eye cream over the serum because my eyes are dry and they crave more moisture than that. But this is doing a really good job on its own of plumping up the lines around my eyes, okay? And that's a dollar store product, okay? For Christ's sake, like that's insane. How is a dollar store product outperforming things that I've bought at the department store before? How is that? That for $4.50, I could get a better product than something that I paid $75, $85, $95, $100 for. This is a travesty, okay? The fact that there are products that cost that much when there are products that are just as good at the dollar store, okay? There are some products that are priced here that I absolutely will spend the money on because they're worth it. But if I don't feel as if the product matches the price, the quality and the price are matched, then it's not a go, and people shouldn't be buying it, right? Skincare companies and makeup companies they're really gouging us these days. Okay, they're driving their prices up from like what they were like years ago. They've like tripled or doubled or whatever. It costs like 50 cents to make a fucking lipstick, you guys. Why is it costing $50? Like, that's insanity. Okay, if companies like can give you a free gift with purchase that comes with all this shit in a little bag, just if you spend $50, you know that all that shit in that bag costs next to nothing to make, and yet they're charging like hundreds of dollars for that crap. And it's not even good stuff. You know what I mean? So question your makeup companies and your skincare companies and ask for more. Ask for better, okay? That's what this channel is going to be for. I'm not going to single people out or anything because I love me some Fenty, Bobbi Brown, all those products. You know, they're my favorites. But it's very important that we hold these brands accountable and make sure that their prices match their quality, okay? So I'm going to layer with an eye cream. We're going to do this one right here. I talked about this at Winners earlier. I didn't purchase it because I already have it. This is the Boscia Peptide Trio Eye Cream. Okay, this is quite luxurious. Okay, it's got a beautiful texture. It's very similar to the eye cream from Fenty and another one that I use in the sense that it has that gripping power for your eye makeup. Okay, it's rich but light at the same time. Okay, and when you get older, you want to use a rich eye cream because it's one of the only things that's going to save you from getting crow's feet. Right? The more moisture ideally around your eyes, the slower your eyes are going to age. Okay, I remember before I started layering on eye creams when I went to bed, I literally would get up in the middle of the night and reapply a second eye cream because that was the only way that my eyes would not look bad in the morning. In my family, we have very delicate skin. Okay, like I said, I have the skin of a rose. Okay, and the skin around our eyes is the most delicate. It's the thinnest. And for us, I get it from my mother, and she got it from her mother, and I'm sure she got it from her mother. We have very thin, crepey skin around the eyes that is very prone to drying out and looking exhausted in the morning. Okay, and so my tip, if I had any pro tip for eyes as you get older, is to either apply extra eye cream than you would normally do, or apply an eye cream again. Okay, that is one of my pro tips. If you're getting white bumps all under your eyes like Melia, then you gotta stop. But I guarantee you, if you do this at night and your eyes are dry, you won't get Melia. As long as the eye cream is suited to your skin type, you're just gonna add a little bit more than you normally would. But if it's sliding into your eyes, then you're putting too much as well. Okay, so you just gotta feel it out, test the waters, make sure it's ophthalmologist tested. It's safe to use around the eyes. And there you go. So as you can see, guys, my skin is positively glowing. Of course, I'm red around the eyes, but when are my eyes not red, right? I wash my face too much because I do tutorials. But you can see it's added such a nice, beautiful glow and sheen to my skin. It's laid the perfect base for makeup. And once I stop sweating, it'll be flawless, right? And I'll be able to put my face on it and I'll feel beautiful, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for joining me tonight. See you next time.